She says, in her mind, she was thinking, I hope this works. I hope this works. And she even crossed her fingers to make sure it worked. That's funny.
Crossing everything. I believe we are live on the.
All right.
I have
So
no
somebody
idea
can confirm if we're live streaming. Now on. All right.
All right.
Wow. Hello, YouTube. We're here now. All right. This is good. So we're going to do a quick review. We were just talking about, because we thought we were live, but we were not live, but now we are live. So here's the update, guys. Minting second NFT 24 hours from now. That will happen tomorrow. We will post a time in the chat. And I was talking about that Crypto Gods is not just an NFT project. It is actually the 6th part of the Nexus ecosystem. So you've got TruBadger, you've got Catapult, Sapphire, Insights, CMP. People are asking me, when's Catapult going to launch? When is, CMP going to launch? We're already launching the Crypto Gods. That is another project that's there. I encourage you guys, make the decision, if you're not in it already, to get at least one of them, if not one of each, the whole set. I'm telling you right now, in level of importance of the future of what we're doing, Crypto Gods is extremely important. I don't want anybody to come back to me and say, hey, I didn't know. Well, why didn't you tell me it was this important? I'm letting you know right now, it is extremely important to own at least one Crypto God, if not the whole set. All right. So that's where we're at. And by the way, we will show at the end of this, we're going to show you the Bitcoin one, which the only way to get it is to own at least one Crypto God. And then the more of those you own, the more chances you have to win one of the Bitcoin Crypto Gods. There's only 50 being made. And you guys do know every Crypto God is unique, even though they look the same. There's hidden tokens in them. There's motion ones. There's lighting ones. It's going to be really great. We are going to have the reveal event. If you've already gotten an Ethereum one, that reveal event it was going to be this Saturday, but Sunday's Easter and Friday's holiday, Friday and Sunday. So we didn't want to squeeze it in between there. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to have it the following Saturday. Okay. And then the following Saturday after that, we'll have the reveal for the second one. And then who knows, maybe one every week until we get through the first 5. And then of course the Bitcoin one to see what who gets those. So that's where we're at with the Crypto Gods. Any other updates, Dawn, that we need to do before we get to our guests?
I don't think so. Just I know a lot of people are asking about Vegas and things like that, and we are steadily working on all of those things, trying to get to everything that is owed. We've got not only tokens, but we've got NSI top-ups we've been working on, and then we've also got the 5 NFTs, 4 from Vegas and 1 for Christmas, that have also been submitted for dropping into your wallet. So all those things are coming. I promise you. I know we keep saying that, but they really are. There's a lot that's going on and a lot that the blockchain developers are working on. So they are squeezing everything in, and they're going to make it happen. And of course, we will update you in Telegram when each of those things do occur. I know that Candace is working on the Insights top-up there's like a few people that still needed to do that. That was actually done on Friday, I believe, and she has already emailed everyone about that. So be looking for that email from Candace. It is the real email. I do want to say to you, just as a precaution, as a warning, we say this all the time in Telegram, but some emails went out this weekend that were not from us. I just want to state it again. If you receive any kind of direct message from us, it's not us. If you receive an email, it's not us ever asking for any kind of money or any crypto of any kind. We will never do that. We don't need you to do that. So just please be aware of those things. If you have questions, please ask one of us admins in Telegram. We will tell you what's going on, and you'll always know if we're sending out an email because we posted it. Please be careful, very important, and we really care about all of you.
Yeah. So So guys, no emails from us saying, hey, Peter needs you to send him five B&B. All right. So, I wouldn't even ask my mom for 5 B&B, never mind strangers, right? Or just random people, right? So you're not getting it from me. No emails from me or Dawn or Rhonda. Well, no, she doesn't need it.
I might. Yeah, it's a good chance.
She's not going to send it. She's going to call you on the telephone. She's not going to email you. She's going to call you and tell you she needs it. So from there, guys, very close on Safufied on the voting platform. Me and Dawn have been testing it. It works phenomenal for being able to vote, secure voting. That's going to go up here, I would say, probably in the next week. We'll do some testing on that. Also on here today, guys, we're going to have KNACK. Can anybody on here in the chat real quick tell me what KNACK is? Does anybody know what KNACK is?
Besides somebody who is a KNACK.
Nope, nobody knows. Excellent.
Ooh,
so
cool.
There we go. Stephen Canellis put it in there. The Nexus Action Committee. We are a community-driven project, guys. And what we wanted to do was get the community fully engaged in doing this. And so we put together a group of people that are heading things up. Rhonda, real quick, is going to give you a little bit. Do we have Jim with us?
Hold on one second.
Somebody from KNACK, raise your hand. Somebody from KNACK, raise your hand. Any one person from KNACK, just raise your hand.
He's not. Oh, I'm gonna call on you. I'm bringing Danny up.
Somebody from KNACK, real quick.
Danny, I brought Danny up to the panel.
Hey, Danny. So guys, KNACK.
Oh, and Sarah. So two.
Oh, excellent. Very good.
Very good.
Very good. Danny and Sarah. Danny, you're going to have to unmute yourself and turn on your camera so we can see you. Sarah also as well?
Yeah. Sarah.
Hello.
Hey, Danny, how you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So can you, everyone on here that's watching, whether YouTube or there or in replay, can you real quick go over what's KNACK? And then maybe Sarah can cover a few of the things that you guys are talking about doing and what you guys are putting together here real quick. Go ahead, Danny.
Okay, I'll see what I can do here. It's actually a group of us, of community members, and we're putting together committees, subcommittees on areas where we can actually build our community or areas that need work on. And so we've got a group that's working with the social media side. We have another one on the education, on games, and a lot of subcommittees to just build our community. We're really enjoying this, and there's a lot of good energy in this group.
Excellent, excellent. And Sarah, can you kind of go over how many people are involved in the group and what do you guys do? Do you meet weekly? Kind of give us some of the process here of the people that are listening on. And then also here's another thing I want you guys to cover is if they want to get involved, how do they do it? And also, what the goal, what is the overall goal of doing this and having this come together here? You're muted, Sarah. She's trying to unmute herself.
Okay, she's trying to.
I was trying to read Jim. Jim asked me to do something and he sent me this whole email. So I'm trying to read it really quick so I can give you some good information. Because I've actually only been to 2 meetings. And so my understanding is that the committee is really about growing the community. It's really about what's the best way that we can continually keep growing and introducing it to people in various different ways. And Danny was absolutely right. They're working on some social media. Some of us are familiar with social media. Some of us aren't so much. We're also working on getting people involved in Discord and oh gosh, what's the other community that you just talked about earlier about being on? And it's really teaching us things and educating and figuring out ways to get people more in tune with cryptocurrency. And there's a couple guys that are doing classes, a beginner's class every other Wednesday evening, which is Clubhouse. Thanks, Steve. And they're doing an educational class on every other Wednesday to teach people about the basics of cryptocurrency. And there's another gal on there, and I apologize, I don't remember her name off the top of my head, but she's really working a lot with the social media. And then we have a couple of the guys that are working on videos on each one of the projects that you have. So short videos so that everybody can get educated and that we can send them out to people to help grow the community. So that's pretty much in a nutshell as far as my understanding. And Danny, you can play on that if you want. Like I said, I've only been to 2 meetings, but great energy, great people, very committed. And I'm very excited about getting to know these people. So it's all about growth and education.
Oh.
And also too, guys, this is a way for you, if you're in the community, have a concern, have any issue that you think needs to be brought up. We want to make this the absolute best community. We want our projects to, and we are truly community driven. And so the voting mechanism is coming for you guys to begin to vote. But on top of voting, there needs to be engagement, and there also needs to be a place for people to have those discussions. So here's one of the beautiful things that I love about it is as votes are put up there, eventually as KNACK continues to grow and it continues to build, there can be actually calls that are put together where there can be discussions on those votes. Why should we change it? Why shouldn't we change it? Why should this be done? Why should that be done? Because ultimately the decisions that are made by the community, by us, affect every single person that's involved with that. And the more we can do that, then the more powerful we're going to become, and also the more successful. Because remember, the projects that we're helping launch through TruBadger, they're going to follow suit with what we're doing, right? So, being able to have that voice is extremely important for the community. So I want to thank the people that have already volunteered to be a part of it. And this is not me, guys. When the idea came up, I have not even been on a call, right? Because, and not that I'm not a community member, it's I don't want to influence where it's going, right? Because I have my ideas as the manager, as the day-to-day operations. This is truly community coming together in order to formulate and help give us a better idea of what you guys want to see done and the direction that we want to go in. It's that ability to be able to connect, unlike any of the other communities. Remember, for us, 3 things that are important for a project: the team, the technology, and the community. The community is heavily weighted as the #1 most important thing. And so it's not only, for us to say, hey, let's build the best team in the world and let's find the best technology. We need to come together to figure out how to formulate the best community and the best way for that community to communicate and come together and help make decisions and be a part of something. So I think this is something that's going to catapult us to who knows how big of a direction and faster. So if you do want to get involved, so Sarah or Danny, where do they go if they want to, or maybe Rhonda can answer this question. Where do they go if they want to get involved in some form or fashion with KNACK?
I want to, because what I'm finding about this committee is that they're all very humble. So I'm going to brag about them a little bit more than they would brag about themselves. So first off, Danny and Les, 2 token holders, since day 1 token holders, right, are the 2 men that are behind the 2 brand new short snap videos we have. What is cryptocurrency and what is the Nexus ecosystem? Both are on YouTube. The what is the Nexus ecosystem has been replaced and is on the front page of our nexusecosystem.io website. If you have not seen this video, you need to go and watch it. It is really, really good. Then we have Dave and Rick, who are teaching a what is a cryptocurrency for beginners class on Wednesdays. And then we have the social media section or part that Sarah was referencing. I believe it's Mike, but I'm not sure, who's teaching for the next 3 Tuesdays in the afternoon at 2:30 Pacific. He's teaching like a half hour how to navigate Twitter. And then they're going to do one on Instagram. And so they're jumping in and taking the lead on making sure that we all have the information that we need to do our jobs as token holders. Like, share, comment, like, share, comment, like, share, comment, like, share, 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 share. And that's what I love about this group of token holders who are, like all of us, committed to making sure that the community grows. I don't know exactly how to answer the question. Jim, Dr. Badger, is one of the
So
lead,
I'll answer
Okay.
here. You cannot be anonymous and be part of the KNACK. Okay, you've
Oh,
got to
no.
be yourself. Go on Telegram and say, I'd like to be part of KNACK. Okay, in Telegram if you want to be a part of it, and then somebody will reach out to you to invite you or how you do that type of stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
so if you want to be part of it, Telegram. Want to be part of KNACK, cannot do it anonymously though. You must be fully doxxed in order to be part of KNACK. All right.
And
All right.
ready to do some work. So
it's ready to do some work. It's not a club just to hang out and eat pizza at. It is a club to go to work and make things happen. Thank you for coming up, guys. We do have a hard stop today, right on the hour, because we have another call, and I want to get to our guests here. So moving through things, Sarah, for a few months, was trying to make a contact with somebody and put together a meeting, and that meeting came together last week in an incredible way. And we got to meet Kwame and Chris and Leslie and said, oh my goodness, wow. Thank you, Sarah, for your persistence and staying on top of this. We just had a call this morning. Not only are these guys coming on board to help us with Nexus, with everything else, we're actually going to be partnering on some of our projects, right? These guys are going to partner with us because we love their heart. We love what they're doing. And then 2 days ago, we had a call on Saturday, and Kwame came up and spoke, and he said something to the group that I was like, oh man, I say this every time I see somebody do something where they like sell some tokens or whatever it is, crazy things that people do. And I said, I've got to get you to come on our Tuesday AMA. I want to introduce you to Kwame and Leslie Cole. Leslie, her brother, Chris, I don't think he's going to be able to make it today, but you guys are going to get to hear from him in the future. Incredible people that just love and have a heart for helping. So Kwame, why don't you take it away, and then let's move forward from there. And we'll ask you a few questions, I'm sure, as we go through this.
Right on. Thanks, Peter. It's cool being here. I love the energy. I love the vibe, man. It is probably one of the most outstanding crypto communities that I've had the opportunity to be a part of, man. I mean, I've been in, for those of you who don't know me, I've been in cryptocurrency since 2016. And I tuck my lumps, man. I tuck my lumps. I didn't have this sweet onboarding platform that y'all got and all this stuff. I had to get bruised up, man. And was a part of a bunch of different platforms and projects and token projects, ICOs back in the day, and a large majority of them went bust. But this is something that is totally different. Let me ask you this. I'm gonna spit out a couple of names, and then I want you to put a 1 in the chat box if you've heard of these names before. Jeff Bezos, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett. Yeah, I see a whole bunch of 1s. put a 2 if this name is familiar to you? Jamie Rogozinski. Jamie Rogozinski. How many people heard of Jamie Rogozinski? Marty says 0. Right. Not a lot of people heard of Jamie Rogozinski. Let me just give you a little backstory, and it's relevance to this, and the reason why I'm saying this, because I really want you to grab a hold of what we have here with the Nexus ecosystem and everything that's coming down the pipeline. So Jamie Rogozinski founded a group back in 2012. It was a subreddit group called Wall Street Bets. Wall Street Bets. Now, Wall Street Bets was at the time was comprised of a bunch of young retail traders. It was basically a movement that was taking place, and it really kicked off and caught steam in 2021. But Jamie had started this thing back in 2012, but it really got notoriety in 2021. And in fact, it was January 26, 2021. Their group, they did what they deemed the GameStop short squeeze, right? GameStop short squeeze. That same day, Citron Research had predicted that GameStop was going to go down in value. And on that same exact day, Jamie Rogozinski's group, Wall Street Bets, went to work. They went to work, and they drove the value of that stock up 600%. Listen, 600%. Now look, we're talking about the establishment, right? We're talking about Wall Street. They move finance globally. Citron Research predicted that morning that the value of GameStop was going to go down. So when we're talking about market manipulation, right? They said it's market manipulation, basically. Their prediction, wanting to inform investors. So all the hedge funds was about to short this stock. And this fledgling community of ragtag ruffians got together and drove the price of that stock up 600%. By the time the day was over, that stock closed out at about 97%. This unknown group, none of y'all know who Jamie was. None of y'all know who Jamie was, right? Now watch this. The next day, they wasn't finished yet. The next day, they did the same thing with AMC. They drove that price up. Then it caught the air of someone that y'all put a 1 in the chat box for, Elon Musk. It got on his radar. Why did it get on Elon Musk's radar? Because they weren't quiet. They were making a lot of noise. They were making a lot of noise. And how do you make noise? When you start affecting the establishment's pockets, that's noise. We could talk. You can fix your mouth the same. You can talk all day. You can post all you want to post. They started affecting the establishment's pocketbook. See, Nexus is poised to start affecting the establishment's pocketbook. Every time you buy TruBadger, every time you buy Insights, every time you subscribe, you get a crypto god. Every time you participate in within the Nexus ecosystem, you are making noise. Money speaks louder than words sometimes. At least for the establishment. They didn't know who Jamie was. They know now. They even got a biopic on him coming out. The next day, that was on the 27th. Listen, let me tell you something. Reddit has over 11 million subscribers right now. And Jamie ain't even on it no more. They got a board, they got their own little DAO, and he's starting a decentralized app right now. He's starting his own decentralized app right now. And here's the thing. Here's what I want to let you know. This community may be fledgling, but we're strong, mighty, and powerful. Right? So Reddit, They took out an ad in Super Bowl 55. After all this took place, they took out an ad in Super Bowl 55. And here's what it says. Here's what they said in their ad, simply and plainly, and it's so powerful. And I think it relates to us today as a community, as a group. I'm the new kid on the block, all right? I'm getting warmed up right now. I'm getting warmed up. But boy, Leslie's getting warmed up. Chris is getting warmed up. But I tell you, man, once we stoke that fire, look out. We're going to join in with y'all, and we're going to create a hell of a blaze. But listen, I want to end with this. This is what Reddit said in Super Bowl 55. They said this: underdogs, underdogs can accomplish just about anything when we come together around a common goal. Let me say it one more time. Underdogs can accomplish just about anything when we come together around a common goal, a common idea, a common cause, a common purpose, a movement called Nexus ecosystem. Let's go. Let's go.
Community is commerce.
Come on, man.
Community is commerce.
Come on.
Bam. Oh my goodness gracious.
Come on.
Ooh, can you guys see why I was excited to have Kwame on here today? Guys, now we're going to introduce you to Leslie. Leslie, say hello to the Nexus community.
Hi, everybody. So I am so extremely happy to be a part of this community. My brother and I, Kwame, we all partnered together on several businesses, but just to jump on community, because we are so heavy on community and we have partnered in businesses and have seen how community affects and impacts different areas in the market, different areas in closing the educational gap when it comes to different markets as well. So I am super excited. You guys will also hear from my brother as well. But just to kind of give a background, I won't say I'm a feminist, but I am very strong in promoting and having women to join the community and learn how to trade and to invest and be a part of this environment. So I am super excited, and I hope you guys are as well. And we're gonna bring our women on here too, as well as our men. But you guys, that's just one of my strong areas in just kind of promoting and making sure that the women also are educated in this area, in this field as well.
Well, Leslie, we are right there with you. Every day I sit in a virtual office and I am outnumbered 3-1 every day, right? Every day. Me, Peter, and there's Rhonda, and there's Dawn, and there's Sharona, right? They outnumber me every single day. So we know where the power is in this organization. All right. We do know that.
Absolutely.
I don't know, Peter. I'm listening to her talk, and I think we may have a new DeFi Diva on our hands. I'm
telling you. Oh, yes, Leslie, we need to get you on every 2 weeks. The ladies run a call. They've definitely got to get you engaged on that as well. So
absolutely.
Again, guys, when we met these guys, it was like you just, you're looking in the mirror when it comes to the ideas, the concepts of what they want to do, the heart for going out and helping everyday people accelerate financially. We all know that, they say that, money's not the most important thing. It just helps with all the important things, right? When you have it, right? It's that simple. It makes them easier. Problems are easier to deal with when you have money than when you don't have it, right? And so we're on this pathway to making this happen in community. When Kwame was speaking on Saturday, he said to the group, do you remember what you said to them, Kwame?
Which part?
It was a very important one. It was the one that I say to myself every single day. And that is, you guys don't know what you have your hands on with the Nexus ecosystem. It's just, go ahead, Kwame, take it away, buddy.
Guys, so listen, let me tell you something. I'm a lifelong learner. I love to learn. I've made a lot of bad judgment calls and errors and mistakes in my lifetime. And I've made some decisions when I thought that I knew something, right? That old adage, you don't know what you don't know. I thought I knew. I thought I'd done my homework about crypto, and there was this token that I bought, this altcoin that I purchased in 2016. Some of y'all might have heard about it. It's not really that popular. It's called Dogecoin. Some people call it doggy coin. And it was, I didn't know any better. So I bought it. I had 300 million of these things. I just bought it. It's like literally, it was literally less than a penny to get this. And so I had 300 million in 2016 and didn't know any better. And then as I got educated, listening to some of the pundits out there, I realized that this coin has no value. It's a meme coin, is a parody off of Bitcoin. So the guy that created was making a joke about Bitcoin because he figured Bitcoin wasn't worth anything. It really wasn't about anything. And so once I got enlightened, what I do, I dumped it. I got rid of it. It's like, man, I'm not keeping this poo coin. I don't want this stuff. You know what I mean? I'm a savvy crypto enthusiast. I know what I'm doing. Man, y'all some losers. Why you buying Doge? Sell your Dogecoin. Got a couple inboxes lately about that, about my investing advice. So listen.
Well,
Dogecoin on May of 2021, I think it was May of 2021, 5 years later, after I had that 300 million that I bought for probably $20 or something like that, that thing went up to 54 cents. 54 cents. Had I had just held on to that thing, it would have been worth over $150 million. 9 figures, people. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? 9 figures. Listen, you don't know what you have. Don't listen to all the echoes out there. Listen to the voices that have founded this movement. That's who you listen to. Because what I came to realize is that we have the power to assign value. It's worth what we say it's worth. And if we believe in it and we make enough noise, and listen, you got to invest in what you believe in. It's not just about talking. You got to put your money where your mouth is. Literally, you have to do that. If you're not holding the tokens, if you're not invested in this project, who else is, right? So right now, you don't know what you have. I'm not going to say that. Now, my main point is this. I'm not going to say this is the next Dogecoin because I would be doing the Nexus ecosystem a disservice. I still think that Dogecoin, it was used as a tipping currency on the internet because it was so low value. This thing has an endless supply, no real use practice compared to what you have now. If a meme coin right now, I think is trading at 13 cents still. It went as high as 70. If a daggone meme coin that somebody made up as a joke could be at 13 cents, go up to 70 cents, what do you think what you have is going to be worth? You don't have pyrite, man. You got real gold here. You have crypto gold. You have an ecosystem that is going to impact our whole financial landscape. Listen, when the light bulb, I already figured it out. I just bought some more the other day. And then I found out about insights when I was on a call with Candace yesterday, about to get some insights. I'm getting some of these crypto gods. I'm going in. Because why? Not because I think it's just an easy play, just some get rich, because I believe in the project. I believe in what it's doing, man. It's leveling the playing field. It's making it possible for everyday people like Wall Street Bets, Reddit groups to be able to get a share of the global dream. Because it's not just the American dream. There's people all across the globe that want financial freedom, that want to leave a legacy for their family. So it's giving people the ability to have take part in the global dream. This thing is global. It's a global movement. And watch what happens in the next 30 days, the next 90 days, the next year, the next 2 years, the next 3 years, the next 5 years. You're going to be able to look back and say, I was a part of that. I was a part of that. And you're going to feel good about what you invested your time and your money into. Realize what you have, man, and don't take it for granted.
Now, I got to tell you, I know exactly what a lot of people out there are thinking right now. Oh my God, if I could get into business with Kwame. Oh my God, this guy's incredible, right? I mean, man, if I could just, you're probably trying to find him online. Guess what? You don't have to. That's the Nexus ecosystem. He's partners. We're in this together. This is the leverage of community. The leverage of community is you don't have to be Kwame to benefit from Kwame. Kwame doesn't have to be you. We as a community together can build power like no other. Community is commerce. It is going to continue to be commerce. And especially if we come together for a narrow focus, and that narrow focus is building wealth for every single token holder, whether that's TruBadger, Insight, Safu5, many other projects to come. It's an incredible opportunity when people come together and work together. We don't have to you don't have to understand it, right? The onboarding system. I had a call this morning with Valkyrie Investments. Valkyrie Investments is over $1 billion crypto investment fund. And we were talking about some of the stuff we're working on, and we got to Nexus. When we talked about the onboarding system, they were absolutely blown away. Here's people that are in depth in this. You have Kwame, been in since 2016. Chris, Leslie's brother and their partner, he's been in it since 2012. They will tell you they've never seen anything like this that exists as our onboarding system that you have in your hands. So you have something that no one else is doing in your hands to help onboard people into crypto. Because, and you guys have heard me say this a lot. If you want to know what's important to somebody, look and see where they spend their money. We spend our money on people, on onboarding, on helping people get into this space. We believe in the blockchain. We believe in cryptocurrency. We believe in digital sovereignty. And we believe that people need help getting into that. And that's where we're investing our stuff. That's why people like Kwame and Leslie and Chris are coming and saying, hey, we want to be part of what you guys are doing. We're saying we want to be part of what you guys are doing. So, man, so grateful to have you guys on here. Now, Leslie, you were talking a little bit earlier about the education side on what you guys are doing and the mission of what you guys are doing, on your side. Can you share that a little bit with the community?
Okay, yeah, so absolutely. So what we do is our goal, or Chris's goal, and our goal as a team is to create 100 millionaires, right? So one thing that we do is we run a trade room and a community to educate our community on learning how to trade different cryptos and Forex. We have options, everything. And then of course we have our women's group that we meet usually on Wednesdays, but we have another project going on. So we meet on Sundays now, but that's the goal of our community. So we have big novice traders all the way up to some people who've been with us and rocking with us for years now. So our goal is to make sure that we are educating our people, creating step-by-step ways and partnering with groups that can help us to educate and to close that financial gap between the minority community. So that's our ultimate goal there.
That's awesome. So how many people do you guys have through social media right now, currently, that are active in social media?
Sheesh.
We have, oh my goodness. Well, if we're talking about like our community, we have over 40,000 people in our community. And then we have about 10,000 people who are active with us, and about 2,500 who just gonna rock with whatever we're doing. They rocking with us. 2,500, 3,000 is gonna rock with us with whatever we're doing. So, and that's just our community. So obviously my brother has a huge social media following in his trading as well, but that's our personal community that we connect with.
Magic, guys. Absolutely magic with putting together what we have with Nexus, with their community. You guys have a trading platform that you guys are working on. We're talking about partnering on Digibot. Of course, that would include insights, right, as we get this stuff going. I have to say, I do know what we have here because it's attracting people like Kwame and Leslie and Chris. You don't attract these kind of people unless you've put something together that's absolutely special. We've got about 8 more minutes here, guys. I'm going to turn it over to you two to just, share your heart and just let them know, anything that it is you'd like to talk about.
Definitely appreciate that, man. I think that the one thing that I love about this community, when a lot of projects come out, it's a lot of hype surrounding it. It's a lot of pump and dumps. They drive the price up. There's really no value in it, and it's just a move to make some quick money, and they leave and they go away. A lot of the things that you guys have put in place that's within our community, it makes this safe. I feel good about telling my mom and my dad to put some money into this platform. I feel good about telling people that I go to church with to put money into the platform, right? And because I know that they're not going to be mishandled, they're not going to be disappointed. I know there's risk to everything, right? But you guys have fought really hard to mitigate the risk, to eliminate the whales. It's not about, what made that Reddit group so powerful. It wasn't that there was a bunch of whales in there. It was just a bunch of people that believed in the movement, and they went out and they purchased the stock, whatever they could afford. It was so powerful that Robinhood stopped the trading. And, the Discord group got shut down in an effort because the hedge funds was bleeding out. And they're like, look, y'all need to do something. So they shut down their Discord group because they were making such an impact, man. They upended the whole market. And so that's what we have the power and the ability to do, is to, and let me just say this. It's not about, I make jokes about sticking it to the man and all of that, but the truth is, we're not here to fight against anything. It's what we're fighting for. There's a difference. We're fighting for something, not fighting against anything. And because we're fighting for something, it's going to give way ground. We're going to take territory because people are going to realize what we represent, and they're going to want to be a part of that. And I think that's what it's about. The amazing thing, Chris, when we talk about Reddit, all that, Chris predicted GameStop 6 months before it happened. I didn't know how it was going to happen, but he predicted that 6 months. It was on his social media 6 months before it happened. 6 months. And and this guy, he's an anomaly, man. To the way that his perspective, the way he sees things, the way that he approaches life. Leslie's the same way. They are some of the most down to earth, genuine people that I've come across. My partner Kenny is the same way. Kenny's real down to earth, loves on people. Just amazing salt of the earth people. The people that are my circle. I think of Sarah and all you guys are here. Just amazing salt of the earth people. So like attracts like, right? And that's what our community is going to be comprised of. Now, listen, there's going to be people that get on board with this project that, they might just have whatever their intention is. It's not up to us to do that. It's just about us to put the vibe out and create the culture that we want to create. I'm not a big social media guy. I say that all the time, but what this isn't, Leslie knows, I'm like, man, it's painful for me when I post some stuff, man. It's like, cause I don't know. It's just not my thing. I'll get into its seasons for me. But what I will tell you is that Nexus has inspired me to say, you know what, let's go to where the people are at and tell them about this, you know? So, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to start, you know, posting some stuff and doing some stuff on social media. You guys do the same thing. You know, I'm going to get the lay of the land, figure out where all of our networks are at. I heard Peter like, man, let's get Twitter Spaces. I was like, I didn't even know they had that. You know what I mean? I didn't know they had a Twitter Space. What is that? You know, so it's like all these platforms where we have the ability to blow the trumpet and be a clarion call. And so those of you that are savvy on social media, man, get on it, man. If you don't know, get your kids to teach you. I'm about to bug my sis to tell, you know, so she could put me up on game. So I could start generating some traffic and just getting out there and doing it. One little post here, one little post there, you know, and word of mouth. Use your network, your relationships to be able to tell some people. People feel your energy. Don't go to them about don't be scared. You need to try out this Nexus thing and get you some TruBadger. Man, you gotta have some energy about that thing, man. Get excited about it. Like, just feel excited like when they lift the mask ban and all that. When you can travel again. Boy, y'all was outside. Y'all was like, yay! Y'all was just like,
we outside.
Right? We outside is open, baby. You gotta have that kind of level of enthusiasm. I'm not saying be who you are, but be genuine about, you know, relaying this to people and just sharing with them. Because my dad has been hounding me about some stuff. I'm going to make sure that my parents have some of this as well. And it is what it is, the future. I really believe in this project.
And this is such an amazing opportunity. And it's all about, like, you know, like Kwame was saying, get out there, tell people about it. It's so much about the energy that you put out there. That's one thing that we pride ourselves in our community, is just like putting out the positive energy, educating everybody. It's definitely, we have calls sometimes with our team and we have like music going and everything. Like Kwame says, you have to be motivated and believe in this community, right? And believe, I know they were saying, Kwame said the other day, like, you guys don't know what you have in this system, but believe in the system. It's so much, you know, to give back and to give out to people. And so you definitely want to put it out there with some amazingly positive energy, because that's what's going to attract the best people into this community to create the best results.
Facts.
That is so awesome. Well, we're going to have you guys back on, and definitely have Chris on as we move things forward. Guys, Nexus ecosystem, the future, blockchain, cryptocurrency, it's going to completely change the world. The biggest economic shift in the history of humankind. I want to say it again.
Y'all better listen.
The biggest economic shift in the history of humankind. You'll either be a user of the blockchain or you'll be a user that is wealthier, okay? And the way you're a user that is wealthier is you got engaged today. You shared it with as many people as possible. Remember, networks get stronger by the more people that join, not weaker. So we need to go out and share with as many people as possible. Thank you, Kwame. Thank you, Leslie. We're going to have you guys back on. Amazing. I thank God. Sarah, thank you. Thank you for being persistent and keeping on top of it. Guys, these are the people that are out there working for your success. And with that, we cannot fail. We just need to go out and do more of it. You're excited now. I know it. You guys are excited after this call. What does that make you do? Pick up the phone, send an email, go out and talk to your neighbor, right? Go walk the dog. So you know Susan, who lives down the street, stops you every time and wants to talk for 5 minutes. Great. Walk the dog. Susan will come out, talk to her about the Nexus ecosystem, cryptocurrency. Thank you, everybody, for joining.